So we're going to talk to you about the latest trend in really hosting a party, a dinner party that is. And Clarence McLeod is, get this, he's a member of the prestigious Guild of Professional English Butlers.
Absolutely.
That makes it sound like you know what you're doing right off the bat.
Or it gives an impression I do.
Yeah, you're at the Asridge Hotel right now, but you've serviced the Queen. You've done so many different things.
Absolutely.
And today we're talking about like really hosting the perfect dinner party, and one of the trends in that is the divorce party.
Believe it or not, the divorce party. So everyone hears about the pre-wedding parties, but no one really hears about the divorce party, and I've actually hosted two. And it's actually, this is really interesting talking about it with a guy because it's always hosted by women.
And bashing the man, right?
Right. So this is, I'm kind of out of my element now thinking, okay, how are we going to reverse it so I don't offend Frank?
Yeah,
so,
it's all right. I can be offended.
Okay,
it's fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. So tell me about it. So some of the keys to any good dinner party, first off, is trying to figure out an objective.
Yeah, so the objective, okay, so we know that if the objective is, are we celebrating, are we supporting? We know that with the divorce party, we're actually supporting. So there's going to be a lot of anger and there's going to be a lot of tears. So hence we, having tissue on the table is always a good thing because you're going to have the host, who is, in this case, let's say, the female part of the union. They're going to have high and lows. So tissue is always a good thing. So you're there to support. So you're not going to be saying great things about the ex. You're there to support. And I guess what we call in our terms bashing.
Yeah, but having some fun too, though, right?
It is.
It's kind of playful.
It is, because you're taking her mind off of, what's happening sort of thing. So the place setting can dictate that. So if you look at that, the wedding invitation, inside the lobster crusher, because one of the things that, if you go into the other objective, is you're going to understand your guest list, right?
Right.
And on your guest list, you're going to have friends that are hers, friends that are his, and friends that are the both of them, right? So who are you going to have seated beside each other? It's going to be, friends that, have mutual interest in common, because one of the things that can happen is that awkward silence that can really bomb a party.
Yeah, seating plans are really important for parties. Important. And sometimes maybe you shouldn't even do any seating.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
In this type of setting, it would be one that would be dangerous to do a seating, but if you do it, I would say anything for more than 6 people, you have place cards.
So tell me, before we go to the other objectives, after you've hosted 2 of these, do you think it's been an improvement for the person that's just gone through a divorce? How do you think they are after?
Oh, it's really a therapeutic experience. One of the things we have at Asridge is we have axe throwing.
Right.
And I've never seen so many grooms' faces make the dartboard before. And after that and a martini, you'd be surprised how they forgot it. Am I getting divorced? The mood totally changes.
Yeah.
But you have a room of angry women, then you have to make sure the alcohol continues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Axe throwing sounds like it's memorable, and that's the other objective, have a memorable experience.
Exactly. And the memorable experience can be in the fact of, what the takeaway gift would be. So, for example, your drinks can really capture the essence of the moment. So we suggest on using drinks that have sort of a tart flavor, because of course it's a divorce party. So if the ex's name is Robert, your drink, a little martini called the Rusty Robert.
Right.
That sort of thing, which really drives it home. Because of course, one of the things that will come from the dinner party is your cocktail currency, which means that, did you go to that divorce party last night? Oh my God, they really bashed Robert. And somehow it's going to get back to Robert, which at the end of the day is the objective of the person throwing the party.
And sometimes making something different is just even hiring a bartender for the night, so you could actually enjoy more time with your friends.
Exactly, and that goes to the other one, is delegating. Everyone underestimates the power of throwing a party and how much work it takes.
Right.
So hiring a bartender or getting your friends involved is always a great way to go.
Tell me about the Asridge Hotel.
Well, it's on 13 acres. It has 13 gem-inspired suites. We're behind a secluded gate, and we're close to Spruce Meadows, which is where a lot of our celebrities come out to go horse jumping. So we're very conducive to that because we're private, and very paparazzi could never find us. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're the only property that have a team of butlers that will take care of the needs of our guests. And our food, which is done by our master chef Yoshi Chubachi, is also gem-inspired. So it's a fantastic hidden gem, if you will.
So if you're maybe going into marriage or coming out of marriage, it's a good place to go to.
Exactly. You got it. I like the way you think.
Okay. Perfect. So for more information, you can go to @Asridge Estates on Twitter or Asridge right on Facebook. We'll have all that information right here on our website as well. Clarence, thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.